Okay, what's up, people? I'm gonna walk you through. I use a controller on PC. I came from playing console, and I've tried and tried to get myself to use the keyboard and mouse. It just doesn't work. I'm 43 years old, and there's people that use keyboard and mouse that are way older than me, but it just don't work for me. The mouse is okay, but the keyboard, no, thank you. I don't like it. So I've always used a controller. But whenever I moved to PC, it was like a whole different thing because you can get these controllers that are just incredible. You can map any key on a keyboard to a button on a controller. So in my mind, I'm like, I want a controller with the most amount of buttons on it, right? So they came out, Scuff Gaming, which is now owned by Corsair, the computer company, huge computer technology company. They started off making RAM a long time ago. Now they're huge, but they bought Scuff. So I'm going to walk you through their iCue software. The controller I use is called a Scuff Envision Pro. It's wireless or wired. It's got like 1 millisecond of latency. It's it's really good. I've gone through, I don't know how many controllers. Lots. I've had custom ones built. Um, I've got like $450 controllers that have like software designed in an app that you use your phone with, but they're not as good as this one. This one's about $200. It's my second one that I've owned. The first one I got pissed and threw it as hard as I could at the ground and smashed. Just went to Best Buy and got another one. So here we go. So this is the iCue software. You have different profiles for any game. Like I have Division 2 up here because I've been playing that the most, and then I have Ghost Recon, and then I have Fortnite, which is they banned me, and then I have Horizons Forever West, and what is that one down there? I don't know. I can't. I think that's another Division profile. So right now I've got it on the thumbsticks. It's got lighting, can change all the lighting, and I've also got the Corsair headset, so it links the lighting. It can show the color that's in the center of your computer screen. It'll constantly change. It's really cool. And if you look right here, there's 5 buttons, right? You can use these to launch any app, a web browser. You can map them to a keyboard, like scroll wheel up, scroll wheel down, left click, right click, Windows button. You can control, like if you're listening to YouTube in the background, you can push a button and it'll mute it. I have mine, this one right here, G2. That is push to talk. So I can be playing in a game and not be in Discord with somebody and push that button and it will talk. And then if I'm also in a Discord channel, I can just talk normally and there's no echo. Then I have volume up, volume down. This is like play, pause, or some. Here, we'll just look. Go to mappings. This is the keyboard. So there's a button. What's cool about this controller is there's a button on the side here, on the side of the controller, and on the side here, and then there's 4 buttons on the bottom. The triggers, you can. There's a switch that gives it hair trigger, So it's just a very small trigger pull on both of these. And it comes with different triggers. You can take it apart. We just pop them off there and put on different triggers. And it also comes with, I think, 3-4 different sizes of thumbsticks. And the face plate is magnetic, so you can just pull it right off. And then the rings are swappable too. It's really easy. I've swapped colors, thumbsticks. It literally takes less than 4 seconds, 3 seconds to take the faceplate off, and the thumbsticks just you pull them and then stick them back on like a Lego. And any of these, see down here, so media 4, that's media 4, there's that one, push to talk, and that's mute everything. This is play pause, like if I have YouTube music playing in the background, I just hit that and it'll pause it. Volume up, volume down. And then this right here, keyboard 2. Right, so if you play on controller, on just a regular PlayStation controller, you can't do this. This is like the number 3 key. I programmed number 3, which is, I think that's pistol. Swap to your pistol. So all I gotta do is say I could be with my AR or my specialty weapon. And then I just press this side button with the side of my finger, because I always have one finger on the trigger, you know, or the ADS button, and I just kind of like bump it with the side and it'll swap to my pistol. Whereas with a regular controller, you're going to have to scroll through your weapons to get to the pistol. You can't just jump. You can't jump a spot. You got to scroll through. It's faster this way. And then over here on this side, I've programmed, it says action 4. Yeah, so I put the X key, the X button on the side as well. That way I can keep my thumbs on the thumbsticks all the time. So whenever I'm looting, I have my thumbs on the thumbsticks, and I can just, when I come up to a box, I just bump that side button with the side of my right finger, and it will loot the box. Whereas if I didn't have that side button, I would have to take my right thumb off and press X or hold X. That sucks. I mean, it just seems like a little thing, but it really does suck. And then the back 4 buttons, the paddles, I've got this to D-pad 1, so that's P3. Yeah, that button is called P3. So I've got that to D-pad left. And I think that is like, yeah, that's how you get to your grenade, right? That's how you swap to your grenade. So if I didn't have a back paddle, I would have to take my left thumb off the stick and push the left D-pad button. That's not cool. So this way, I map it to there, and I keep my thumbs on the thumbsticks, so I can move around and aim while I'm swapping to the grenade. And then the other ones are I've got a map to B and A. See, the way they're mapped is I don't ever have to take my thumbs off the thumbsticks. And you can also map these to like scroll wheel up and scroll wheel down. So if you were to, want to, like, use scroll wheel down to open a box, or scroll wheel up to, I don't know, it's limitless, the possibilities. And then, you've got your triggers sensitivity. You can have all these different curves and give each one of them a dead zone. You could, like, if I pull the trigger right now, see the left, that's the trigger. You can make, right now I have it on the hair trigger. So it's either on or off. But if you're playing like a racing game, you can make it more progressive. And then the thumbsticks. Most people, if they play on a console, they use an exponential curve where it looks like this. So it gradually speeds up. But I use linear on the left, and then this is kind of like a hybrid between exponential and linear on my right stick. The left stick is to just, move left, move right, and then the right stick is to move the crosshair onto the enemy, and you need some fine movement. And often I found the linear is a little too fast. Like if they're far away, it's hard to get the reticle on them if your curve is too steep. So you want it to kind of move slowly whenever you're making fine movement. See my right stick, how it's moving right there? When they're far in the distance, you need like that kind of movement to keep it on them. And to control the recoil, it's down, down, down. But if it's too steep, then it's like jerky. It's hard to keep it on them. You want it to be real gentle, man. So, I just wanted to show that to people. I mean, people that say that, you got to use keyboard and mouse because there's more options. There's now, that used to be true, but now it's not. There's this controller, and then there's another one that just came out. It's by a French company called like Nacon, I think. And I was looking hard at that one, but it still doesn't have, it's got less buttons. It doesn't have the 5 G keys on the front. That's what they're missing. It has the side buttons, but they located them towards the inside. Their buttons, if you can see my mouse pointer, instead of locating their, I forget what they call these. I call them side buttons, but they put these buttons, Nacon put these like right here. So you actually have to take your fingers off the ADS and the trigger in order to push the buttons right here, whereas Scuff is so much better. They put them on the side, and you never have to remove your finger off the ADS. You just, with the inside of your left index finger, you just kind of move it over and it'll push that button right here and right here. So anyways, I just wanted to let everybody know that the Scuff Envision Pro is the way to go.